Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a watch that is just a ton of fun to wear and own, especially in the summer months. This Breitling Superocean II 42 is a sensational timepiece and a very wearable 42mm stainless steel Breitling dive watch, perfect for any occasion and just about any wrist. Although Breitlings are large watches, this one's not excessive, spanning 50.2mm across the wrist, only 13.4mm thick, so it would wear underneath most cuffs and sleeves, with a very universal 20mm spacing between the lugs. You can see that if you want to accessorize, the 20mm size will give you a world of options. The strap that's fitted, however, the Diving Pro 3, is a wonderful sort of inverse Hershey bar. You can see with the raised letters, and then they actually shift to a sort of embossed and sunken letter pattern. It looks a little bit like the lettering on a Hershey bar. But it's a wonderfully supple strap. For vulcanized rubber, this is about as soft as it gets, and Breitling is smart about how it molds these straps, as it creates a hollow under both sides to better vent the wrist on a hot day. There's a counterweighted clevis style pin buckle, which is a clever piece because it looks good, it's distinctive, it's easily adjusted, and then of course you have a little bit of a arced bridge, so the two stanchions are underneath the bridge so that the strap sits inside the buckle rather than stacking up underneath it. Superb attention to detail, and the buckle polished to match the case. You can see the case is very simple. It has a undulating, flowing fashion, and then the lugs actually turn down rather dramatically, and they drape themselves around the wrist, making this watch an excellent fit for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. You could really see how the watch wraps around the edges of my wrist right here to good advantage. That ergonomic curve, well done by Breitling. And the bezel itself is also smart in its construction. It's a relatively shallow bezel with a sharp, fine knurling that makes it easy to grip, and you can see that there are screws holding the bezel to the case, and that's a captive bezel design. It's used by Breitling and Zinn most prominently. It creates a very tough bezel that has to be disassembled for removal. It can't simply be snapped off by accident as an Omega tag or I should say Rolex bezel can. The Breitling captive system, very secure. You have to dismantle this bezel to remove it. It also has an excellent click and a detent feel that's as positive as the sound. It sounds good, it feels good, it's precise. You line up that luminescent pearl in the bezel with the minute hand, and now you have an impromptu 0 to 60 minute timer. There is a vulcanized rubber insert, and then the characters, the numerals, and the indices, they are polished metal, so this is a very resilient setup. If you're not going to go with a full ceramic bezel insert, go with something like this, because the rubber has proved to be very durable in this setup over time. It's almost never scored or scratched, unlike, for example, anodized aluminum, and unlike ceramic, it can't be fractured or shattered. Now, the watch itself is robustly constructed and 500 meters water resistant. You can see the peaked crown guards. They are a shear guard structure around the crown, which is a screw down, and then 500 meters water resistant. Underneath the case back, Breitling caliber 17. That's Breitling speak for a ETA 2824 or a Sellita SW200. Automatic winding, 38-hour power reserve, 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate, COSC chronometer certified, so the highest grade of either Sellita SW200 or ETA 2824. You've got the quick set date and you've got hacking seconds. All of that tank tough with bidirectional winding that is whisper quiet. You don't have any of that rotor wobble as you'd get with a unidirectional winder. And since steel bearings are still used, you don't have the rattle that you would get with ceramic bearings. So this is a very refined watch, high legibility, a no-nonsense utilitarian tool-style timepiece for adventures onshore or off. This is the Breitling Superocean II 42 in stainless steel. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.